Hello, fellow readers. My name is Brent, and if you haven't guessed by now, I'm a police officer right here in Blaine. So I'm excited to bring you a story today. I'm going to be reading Fly Guy Presents Police Officers. A boy had a pet named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name, Buzz. Buzz and Fly Guy headed to the police station. "We're going to meet some heroes today," Buzz told Fly Guy. Fly Guy put on a cape. "Not that kind of hero, Fly Guy," Buzz said, laughing. "Police officers are real heroes." They went inside to learn more. A police officer's job is to protect the people and property of the community. There are around 18,000 police departments in the United States. Almost every state has a statewide police force. A city usually has its own police department run by a police chief. Here in Blaine, our police chief is Chief Donnell Tanksley. Large cities are broken into smaller areas called precincts or districts. Each precinct or district has its own police station. In rural counties, there are often a sheriff's office. A sheriff oversees sheriff's deputies. In Whatcom County, the sheriff is Bill Elfo. A police station is where the police chief or sheriff, police officers, deputies, detectives, and other staff work. Some police stations have a locker room where officers change into their uniforms. Many also have fitness rooms. There are often small cells to hold people who have been arrested. People stay until they see a judge. Some police stations have their own 911 operators. Other stations get information from a central 911 call center. Here at Blaine, we use a central 911 call center called Colshin. A law is a rule. In the United States, there are laws that say people cannot take things that don't belong to them. People also cannot go into someone's home without permission. When someone breaks these laws, they have committed a crime. A person who sees a crime happen is called a witness. When a crime takes place, police officers talk to witnesses to find out what happened. Then they write a report with the facts they learned. Police officers may arrest someone when there is reason to believe that the person has broken the law. Police officers wear uniforms. This makes them easy to spot, so people know they are there to help. So this is my uniform. So as you can see, I've got a gun, I've got a taser, I've got my radio here, I've got handcuffs, I've got a flashlight, I've got all the little tools that I need to do my job. So most police officers wear a metal badge like this one. Some officers, such as those on Marine Patrol, wear an embroidered patch. Police officers use radios to communicate. They often use codes to let other officers know what is happening. Here's my radio. John 22 to John 5. Status. Police officers wear bullet-resistant vests. So this is my big old bullet-resistant vest. Police officers do not always wear traditional uniforms while on duty. Detectives gather facts and collect physical clues called evidence. They work behind the scenes, so they usually wear suits or regular clothes. Crime scene investigators, or CSIs, gather and study evidence. They might collect fingerprints, hair, or other items left at a crime scene. CSIs wear gloves and booties so they don't damage the evidence. Officers on the SWAT team go through extra training so they can handle the most dangerous jobs. They wear a special uniform to keep them safe. Many police officers patrol or watch over their communities in cars. Some police cars have special equipment inside. What do we got here? This is my police car, my very own one. I get to take it home. Dashboards and body-worn cameras record a police officer and the public's actions during traffic stops and arrests. The video footage can be used in court cases. Computers help an officer find out who owns a car, make sure someone's driver's license is valid, or checks if a person is wanted for a crime. You want to see my computer? Let's check it out. This right here is my very own computer, where I can look up vehicles and I can look up people. Pretty cool, right? Radars check the speed of passing cars. Police officers use it to make sure drivers obey traffic laws. I got a radar. Check this out. It's right here. So I got my little clicker. I can check to see if people are speeding. Police cars have flashing lights and sirens to keep people safe. Check this out. Not all police officers drive cars. Some ride on horseback, even on city streets. Mounted officer patrols are useful in crowds since they have a better view than officers on foot. Others ride bicycles or motorcycles. They can reach areas a car may not be able to go. So here in Blaine, some of you may know that Officer Devin Cooper was the school resource officer. He's also our bicycle officer. Some police officers ride in boats. Marine patrols can help with searches and rescues in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Police officers patrol from the sky too. Helicopters may be used during a traffic accident or a search and rescue mission. So we here at Blaine don't have a helicopter, but I can get on this radio. John 22, I need a helicopter, and a helicopter will come help me out. That's cool. Many police departments have a canine service unit. Police dogs help officers search people or places for drugs or weapons. They can also help track missing people. So here at Blaine, we used to have a canine program, and we're trying to get it back. And when we had the program, Sergeant Mike Munden was our canine officer. The dogs and handlers in a canine unit don't just work together, they live together too. This helps them form a tight bond, which is true. Sergeant Munden had two dogs. He had canine Dexter and canine Yoshi, and they both lived at his house with him. There are around 750,000 police officers in the United States. Those who want to become police officers must train at a police academy. Trainees study local laws, they exercise, they learn how to use different weapons, drive safely at high speeds, and stay calm in an emergency. After trainees graduate, they can begin active police work. It's true, it took me almost 6 months to get through the police academy before I could come out and do this fun job. Police officers never stop learning. They continue to train and learn through their careers. Police officers know how to perform basic life-saving techniques. If people need help right away, a police officer can help. A police officer might use the Heimlich maneuver when someone is choking, or an officer might use CPR on a person who isn't breathing. Officers often risk their own lives to save others. Here we have somebody helping somebody in a flood, investigating a crash, rescuing a baby, and giving first aid. So many things. It is important to let police officers know when a crime occurs. Also, if you see a car accident or someone who needs medical help, call 911 right away. If you call 911, the person who answers the phone will ask questions and tell you what to do until help arrives. This person is called a dispatcher. So we're going to go over Buzz and Fly Guy's 911 tips. Are you listening? You ready to listen? This is very important. Okay, good. Always call 911 in an emergency. Tell the dispatcher your name, your location, including your street address, and your phone number. Give as many details as you can about what is happening. Answer the dispatcher's questions. Follow any instructions and do not hang up until you're told to do so. If you dial 911 by accident or mistake, do not hang up. Stay on the phone and let the dispatcher know you are okay. Police officers will soon arrive on scene. It is their job to help and find out what happened. Sometimes the police need help doing their job. It's true. The National Guard is a division of the United States military that might be called in to help the police during a national disaster like a tornado, hurricane, or flood. The United States Marshal Service makes sure people obey federal laws. U.S. Marshals might be called in to help the police find someone who has escaped from jail or prison. Sometimes other emergency workers like firefighters need help from the police. Police officers are sworn to protect and serve their communities. A police officer might be your neighbor. Community policing helps them do their job. That means police departments meet with community leaders and members to think about ways to solve problems before crimes occur. Help keep yourself, your friends, and your family safe. If you see someone doing something he or she shouldn't be doing, tell a police officer or other responsible adult. Wow, police officers have a hard job, Buzz said. I'm glad I got to learn about so many of the things they do to help keep people safe. Buzz and Fly Guy cannot wait until their next field trip. So this concludes my story. Thanks for listening. It was so much fun doing this. So I hope to see you guys out there. If you see my car driving around, make sure you wave at me.